Okay, Shalom, Shalom, Kwam Yasha'Allah, Chocholoimla, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Bahashim, Chaha Madash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and that by the Spirit taught us this beautiful truth. Just want to say the water toward the H.I.M and Ahwah. That's out here sincerely keeping the laws, the statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai to the best of their ability. This is Yachanan Nawach, just coming at you with another quick lesson. Praying that it's edifying by the Spirit. And we wanted to touch on this article. It says, W.H.I.M man arrested after holding black delivery driver against her will, right? So, first off, there's no such thing as white or black people. So those are social constructs that the so-called white man came up with. And we say so-called because he's actually pinkish to reddish in color. Biblically, they are Edomites. They come from Esau, Abraham, Isaac, and Esau. And you so-called blacks, you come from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans come from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Jacob's name was changed to Israel, or Yasha'Allah in the Hebrew tongue. He had 12 sons, and those 12 sons became the progenitors of the Hebrew Israelites, the 12 tribes, right? So when you look into the scriptures, you can clearly see that it describes Esau as being red. And just wanted to touch on this real quick because, you Eve, man, I get it. You have to work these days because we're in captivity. Esau done set you up for a great fall. He made you think that you didn't need a man, you didn't need a husband. He gave you this ability to get abroad and be free and just do your thing. And now you're out here, you're pretty much naked because a man is a covering to a woman. Whether it's your father or your husband, your brothers, that male figure. Those are coverings to you women, man. You're not supposed to be out here all to your lonely like how you are, So now you look at this video, which I want to get this fair use real quick. Let me get that real quick before I play the little video, but I can read the article real quick. It says Florida man has been arrested after allegedly holding a so-called black woman against her will while she was making a grocery delivery. According to the Atlanta Black Star, 70-year-old Richard Fritzinger was arrested and convicted of felony false imprisonment in connection with the January encounter with Jakari Wilson, a small town near Ocala National Forest. Wilson was making a delivery for Kroger when she took a wrong turn and got the company van stuck in the mud. Following the company policy, Wilson called a tow truck and contacted customers to retrieve their groceries. While she waited, Wilson was approached by a young woman who offered help for $100 from her grandfather, who was later identified as Fritzinger. Wilson declined the offer, saying a tow truck was on the way. However, once the tow truck arrived, Fritzinger stood in front of Wilson's vehicle and interfered with the recovery, claiming the road was private property and that only he had the right to pull her out. Fritzinger removed towing straps and blocked the company van as he dared Wilson to run him over. So, he's just out here but that's Esau, man. That's the attitude that Esau has, man. They feel like they own every goddamn thing, which it could have been a private road, but if it's private and she turned onto it and she's trying to leave, then you have to let her leave. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Who the fuck are you to say, nah, you're going to pay me $100. I'm going to get your car out. And if you don't, you can't leave. Like, what the fuck? But see, that's the attitude of Esau. He's not thinking like, oh, well, I'm holding somebody against their will. This is considered kidnapping. He's really thinking like, no, I can do this shit. That Donald Trump mindset, But anyway, it says, despite the tow driver successfully attaching the vehicle, Fritzinger continued to block Wilson's exit. You ain't leaving, he told the driver. The driver warned Wilson she was being kidnapped and urged her to follow him once free. Unable to leave and feeling unsafe, Wilson called 911. So these are two Edomites, basically. Well, they appear to be Edomites. Now, don't get me wrong, the skin color thing is not a thing, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to the Hebrew Israelites. Because Hebrew Israelites can look like any nation of people. But as long as you come from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, you are an Israelite. But this guy, the whole demeanor, the whole action, the whole thing, it just says Edomite. And the tow truck driver, he appeared to be an Edomite too. That's just like, man, fuck you, I'm not having it. You know, but anyway, says Marion County Deputy Jet Bloom reviewed the Wilson's video at the scene and arrested Frizinger, which they probably not going to do nothing to his ass like that, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, the victim recorded a video of the entire incident, which was reviewed on scene and showed her story to be consistent. The defendant was placed under arrest for falsely imprisoning the victim due to stopping her only way of leaving. Okay, so let me get the copyright jump off real quick. Give me a moment. Okay, yeah, this is the fair use copyright disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under the Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, and personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use, right? Okay, so now mind you as well too, I missed a part too, because it said his grandson came out. Let me see. And was talking about grabbing his, grabbing his pistol or some shit like that. Let me see here. I probably missed that part. But yeah, these people, man, they, you know, this is their kingdom, man. This is their world, and they act as if motherfuckers supposed to just bow to them. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I must have missed or skipped over that part somewhere. Oh yeah, here you go, right here. It says the situation escalated when Frizinger, adult son, arrives and began arguing with the tow driver, eventually shoving him. A video recorded by Wilson shows the grandson and driver fighting on the ground, the grandson yelling, "Where's my pistol?" while attempting to get his dog to attack the driver. So I didn't see that part in the video. I think they might have clipped it short on that part, but I'm assuming, hey, from what the sheriffs are saying, or the police was saying, you know, so she got a part 1 and a part 2. So let me back it up real quick and come back in here. Let me see something real quick. It's a lot. Damn it. Let's see if we can jump straight to it. Where is it at here? Is that part 2? This motherfucker said, "You ain't leaving." Yeah, I leave. So just imagine. Damn, load on up. What the fuck going on here? Salakia, y'all.
Public access, dude. Get a life. No. Learn the law, bro.
I did. I owned it all fucking day, son.
You don't own nothing. Dude, don't touch my shit, dude. You're fixing to move, I'm telling you now. You need to move. You need to move, bro. I'm telling you, you need to move. You need to move. Call along. You're trying to hit me on my strap. You need to move, partner. You need to move. I'm telling you. You're fucking up. You're fixing to move. You better move.
Call along.
Call along. You need to move, dude. Turn your wheel to the left.
Okay, that was the first part. But I mean, it's basically, this pretty much about what it is. Let's see this one.
Man. Dude, you better get away from me.
I offered her to pull her
You
out.
don't need to pull her out. You can't pull her out. It's my job to pull her out. It ain't yours. Go away, dude. I'm telling you. Go away or I'm going to move you away from me.
Touch it again.
I'm just going to knock you the fuck out.
Go ahead.
You better move,
Go ahead.
dude.
Ground him.
I don't care who the fuck you call. Knock his ass out, too.
No, you won't.
You want to bet? You better get away from me.
I ain't touching you.
Yes, you are touching me.
You got me.
Move.
Nope.
Get away from me.
He's got stone cavern.
Good.
Saw me on the ground.
Good. You get away from me.
Yay.
I don't care how old you are. You don't throw nothing at me,
I
dude.
didn't. I threw you over there.
Dude, I'm telling you, you better get away from me, man.
Nope.
What the fuck you think you are?
Let me FaceTime Marquise.
Go away. Move. You're threatening me. I'm fearing my life.
I move, dude.
Rick, move. Get off of me. Get off of me, dude. I'm telling you, move. Go ahead. I wish you would.
Yeah.
You better move, dude. I'm telling you.
No.
Get away from me.
Okay, and there you have it. So let's just go into some scriptures, man. But again, oh shit, I didn't mean to really get rid of that. But anyway, imagine had the situation just been a little bit different. They hemmed her ass up before she was even able to call anybody. before she was even able to, you know. Imagine people actually turning down that same fucking road that have never been seen again. You know, you know, because Esau be having land, man, where he can, you know, he take your ass somewhere to an old ass cellar somewhere out on the farm, and your ass is never to be seen again. But let me get this real quick. Isaiah 32:9, because our women have that ease, man, where they just out here at night, driving around, turning up and down, you know, so they driving Ubers. You know what I'm saying? They doing DoorDash, Uber Eats, popping up at strange locations, whatever kind of the time of the night. Anybody can grab your ass up, man. Anybody can grab you up. Anybody can do anything to you. But they be out here, they Teflon Don, man. Isaiah 32:9, it says, rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women. For the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. Right? Which means, in a nutshell, come down off that high and mighty horse that y'all on and repent to the Father Yahweh in the name of his son Yahweh Shai, and get under your covering, man, which is your husband, your man, which would preferably be, you know, I'm a man of the Lord. One of these men of great millstone. See? Because it's coming to a point where that Isaiah 4:1 is going to get down soon, man, where 7 women shall take hold of one man, because it's getting grimy out here. And again, this could have turned real crazy for her, man. A motherfucker that goddamn stupid. He didn't seem to be like, okay, I got dementia, or, you know, I'm a little slow. And that motherfucker was strong too. You can see that old ass man, he had a little strength to him. You know, the way he was pushing Big Boy, you know. It wasn't like when Big Boy was pushing him, it wasn't like he was frail and he was just falling back. No, that motherfucker had some stability about him. And then, you know, he got his grandson there. Of course, the granddaughter, I think it was in the beginning part of the story, was the one that ran up on her first, talking about my grandfather can get you out for $100. Like, you know, that ain't, like, why would she be paying $100 for the Kroger truck? You know, Kroger got their own shit that's going on. Why would she be paying? Was she about to pay out of pocket to have Kroger shit pulled out? Like, no, I'm gonna wait on the tow truck driver, like the company policy says. This nigga like, you ain't going nowhere. This is my private road. I have a right to tow her out of here, and you're and you're not leaving. You're gonna allow me to tow your ass out of here, and you're gonna give me that money to do it, right? So you women, man, you got to come down off that, you know, that high and mighty horse, man. You have all this ability to gather abroad. Then you're not praying, and she kind of sounded a little prideful anyway. I don't even think she prayed to her the sweet white baby Jesus, because normally when, you know, black women pray, or Jake get in some trouble here in the Americas or anywhere else that they at, they get to praying the sweet white baby Jesus, man, which is a damn idol. Because the Lord is not some blonde-haired, blue-eyed white guy. The Lord is not this character that they're about to celebrate next week, man. The Lord's name is not Jesus. Our power is Yahweh, the Father, which means that he exists, or the existing one, and his son's name is Yahweh Shai, which means that he's the savior or deliverer in the Paleo-Hebrew. And that's who we pray to daily for our protections and safeties out here, man. Let me get Ephesians 5:15, because this could have turned crazy for her, man. Ephesians 5:15, see then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. You're living in very wicked times, man. Very evil times. Because the grandson, hey, he was talking about getting his pistol. He could have blew the truck driver away, snatched her little ass up, and done whatever he wanted to do with her. You know? She just in the truck. I guess that was the best place for her ass, but still, it's like, you know, what are you doing out at night in an area like that? You know what I'm saying? You turning down dirt roads and shit, ain't got no damn lights on them, because the shit look dark as hell. And, you know, in the South, you know, it's a lot of places like that, man. And you can't even see you can't see your hands in front of you in a lot of those places. And the only way you could really see in that video was the headlights on the ride. And she out here, let me FaceTime Marquise. You should have had somebody FaceTimed already. You know, truck driver shouldn't have had to tell you to call 911. You should have been calling 911 already. This man holding you against your will, like, hey, look, no, I don't need no help. I'm good. I'm straight. That could have went really weird, man. But you women have that ability to get abroad, listening to Esau out here. I can do what I want to do. I wish a motherfucker would. I wish you know, because, you know, these women here, especially the so-called black woman, she has this attitude that she can just whip on anybody. 300-pound dude, she jumping all up in his face and shit, slapping him, you know. But that's that ability to get abroad. That's that mindset that Esau has pushed throughout this kingdom. And now it's getting ready to come to an end because these dudes not having it. Dudes is fucking chicks up now. And an old Edomite like this right here, he probably ain't seen a black person in probably 50 years. He probably been living off damn coon, squirrel, and rabbits. Fucking big pot of damn stew going. Probably ain't got no damn bathroom, no running water. Damn outhouse and shit out back. You know? Just crazy, bro. But anyway, I just wanted to touch on this real quick. I just saw the story, like, man, you women, man, y'all gotta, because it's not even safe for us men. That's why we pray to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. That's why, you know, hey, I'm strong on this one right here, man. 1 Thessalonians 5:17. Pray without ceasing. Because I'm willing to bet you she ain't threw up no prayer. If she did, she was praying to sweet white baby Jesus. Unless, who knows, she could be a Hebrew Israelite that actually know this truth. But that's a dangerous situation right there, man. Being out here at night with these kinds of jobs, you just know you should be in the house. But this is his kingdom. This is why a lot of shit be going down, man. A lot of adultery. And then from there, a lot of jealousy, a lot of, from there, you know, a lot of strangulations, a lot of domestic violence, a lot of people getting sent back to the spirit world because Esau's system of letting women just go and just do whatever they want to do. Giving them that feminist freedom. It's not a good look, man, because we coming to a point where ain't gonna be no 911 to call. Ain't gonna be no, you know what I'm saying, I'm able to call my big brother or my dad. I just done a video on this chick. She had a job and she ended up calling her dad after getting into an argument, I guess, with the manager. Her dad come up there and he gets his ass blown away. Killed his ass right in the parking lot. So here you go, you watching your dad get gunned down when you should have just had sense enough to say, you know what, this shit is, you know, I'm just gonna go home, you know. I'll speak with the regional manager or whoever I need to speak to later on, but I don't feel safe around this. But here you go, supposedly a grown-ass lady at a job, you calling your dad to come and try and straighten some other nigga out at the job. Like, nah, man, just, and then that smart-ass mouth, talking shit. But that could have went terribly wrong for her, man. Like, you know, so, you know, walk circumspectly out here, man. Be careful, man, because that's even for men. It's not safe for men to even be out here fucking Uber eating and door dashing and pulling up at somebody's damn house. Man, anybody can brandish a gun, pistol whip your ass real quick and drag you into the basement. That's nothing. These people out here doing shit in public just on camera in front of people with witnesses and don't give a fuck. Now, they might be able to GPS the damn truck when say that this is the last location they was at, but shit, that ain't got nothing to do with, okay, if that's the last time your ass is ever going to be seen. They might arrest them and get them, but your ass is out of here. You know, it's just not wise, man, for women to be out here like that. And see, like right now with the mail, you know, it's getting darker because, you know, with the daylight saving time, whatever the fuck, they, you know, they be changing the time. So it gets darker, supposedly. Still the same old shit, but it gets darker around 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock-ish. And I'm looking at the damn mail ladies. It's dark as fuck. The mail lady, you know, like, what the fuck? You know, you out here delivering fucking mail in complete darkness, man. Anybody can snatch your little ass up. And she a little bitty chick, too. A couple of little bitty chicks that be walking the block and shit on some mail lady shit. Like, I get it, you need a job and stuff like that, but still, that, man, pretty damn dangerous, you ask me. Because it don't take nothing but for a motherfucker to throw. You leaving the damn truck running, the van is running. You know, they kind of got those little Ram cargo types of vans. And there's nothing for a motherfucker to just be walking up the street or eyeballing your ass. If he done seen you before and he really want to get down, oh, she show up on the block around this time. She out here around this time. Ain't nothing. You ain't paying no attention. You got a fucking Bluetooth in your ear. You listening to some bullshit. You talking he and with some motherfucking body. Nothing for a nigga to run up, snatch your ass up, jump in the back of that truck and handle his business with you, do what he wants to do with you, and you never even see the nigga. It's nothing. I see you're just paying no attention at all, bro. You gotta be circumspect. You gotta watch your surroundings, man. You gotta watch what you're doing. Like, for real. This is, you know. I mean, it is what it is. I just, maybe, hey, something for somebody. Maybe somebody need to hear this, man. But yeah, man, you gotta walk circumspectly out here, man. So I'm gonna end out with that. I pray that the lesson was edifying. Kwame Yasha Allah and the Baba Bar.